US, NATO allies and other partner nations tested warfighting tactics during an exercise at the Joint Multinational Readiness Center in Hohenfels, Germany. According to Associated Press, exercise Saber Junction 25 brought together more than 7,000 troops and 1,000 vehicles from 15 nations on Sunday in one of the largest JMRC rotations in more than a decade, according to the Defense Media Academy. The training involved live-fire drills and tactical road marches and was designed to bolster NATO's readiness and rapidly respond to emerging threats. Video by Staff Sergeant Sean Ferry, SPC Josephine Malloy, Staff Sergeant David Marquis and PFC Makayla Panzer from the 114th Public Affairs Detachment.
We're here to provide these guys with realistic training to increase their capabilities for future operations and build interoperability with the NATO partners. The Joint Multinational Readiness Training Center is the premier training center in Europe right now. So we take NATO partners and other coalition partners. We bring them here, we put them through stressful situations, realistic training on the European continent, simulating what we would face if we actually had to go to war here.
Their dismounts at the top, yeah.
Roger, send the dismount reinforcements from the rear. I will guide them into position. Are they just saying put?
The flow of American volunteers serving in the Ukrainian army has decreased, but has never stopped after the first wave, which began after the full-scale Russian invasion in 2022. Independent estimates of the number of Americans who will voluntarily join the Ukrainian armed forces from 2022 vary significantly, from more than 1,000 to several thousand fighters. At the same time, the Ukrainian side does not make such figures public. This is reported by the New York Times. The publication noted that over time, the composition of American volunteers has changed. Now the majority are people without military experience, older people, or US veterans who want to revive their military careers. Interviews with American recruits, the aid workers who help them, and their Ukrainian commanders reveal a range of motivations. Some come seeking purpose and opportunity that they feel are missing from dead-end jobs back home. Resentment at Russian aggression remains a major motivator, while some soldiers seek a way to leave a troubled life behind. Others want a second chance at a military career and a chance to test themselves in combat, the report says. At the same time, some soldiers said they plan to stay in Ukraine after the war ends and hope to find opportunities that are not available in the United States. The NYT adds that regardless of the reasons, joining the Ukrainian armed forces turned the conflict into a sharp, defining test for American volunteers. Many of them survived dangerous situations, were seriously wounded, lost comrades, and spent long periods in trenches and ruined cities. According to journalists, Ukraine does not have as many soldiers as Russia, so it faces problems with mobilization, which is why it happily accepts foreign volunteers. Such soldiers serve in regular army units or in one of 2 international legions. Their pay is the same as that of Ukrainian fighters. about $1,000 per month, and combat allowances, which can add about $3,000 per month. Some people come to Ukraine with the motive of fighting for freedom, for what is right. Others want to make money or run from the law, said Nikolai Lavrenyuk, the Ukrainian commander of a platoon of international soldiers that includes Americans. The commander said he had seen some American citizens arrive with poor dental health as well as drug and legal issues. He said one American soldier was wanted in his country for smuggling drugs across the Mexican border. But before that became known and he was arrested, Lavrenyuk said he fought well. The defense attorney added that the American veterans are valued in the Ukrainian armed forces because they are usually better trained than veterans of the armed forces of other countries. It's great that they are in our ranks, he assured.
On September 7, leaflets with the logo of the main intelligence directorate of Ukraine were distributed in Moscow, containing the inscription, "Responsibility is inevitable." According to a source of Liga, this is connected with the celebration of the Day of Military Intelligence of Ukraine. The publication reports that such leaflets were placed in different areas of the Russian capital, on fences, public transport stops, poles, in parks and even on the walls of apartment buildings. Their content reminds Muscovites of the inevitability of responsibility for crimes committed against Ukraine. The source added that after all that Russian forces have done on Ukrainian territory, it would be naive to expect that fair retribution will bypass the aggressor. Residents of Moscow could allegedly prepare for special congratulations from Ukrainian intelligence in the near future. The source did not provide any other details. Earlier, the military of the main intelligence directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine congratulated the Russian occupiers on the Independence Day of Ukraine by distributing leaflets with a special message. This was reported on August 24 by the main intelligence directorate on its official Facebook page. The entry says that the scouts celebrated this holiday with an act of mass delivery of field mail in various directions of the front. The leaflets remind the occupiers of the inevitable end of their stay, death, destruction on fertile Ukrainian lands and further hell. To ensure that the message had a more significant effect, the intelligence officers accompanied it with volleys from multiple launch rocket systems, emphasizing the seriousness of their intentions, the HUR added. Also, the main intelligence directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine showed exclusive footage of the Black Sea operation that took place in August.